this is mostly for Hakeem. Y'all can of course ask questions, but this is mostly for him, just a refresher for him. I want to make sure and test to see if he still knows his Spanish tree stuff. If there's some missing gaps, we'll go ahead and touch on it. All right, so Hakeem, what I want you to do is to go ahead and converge this topology, right? I want you to converge it. Tell me who's going to be the root, what's going to be the port states and roles for each port that's interconnected between each switch. Tell me who's going to be the designated switch, on the link between the two non-root bridges, and tell me the reasons why. Because of course we're engineers, we're not just robots. Okay.
Okay.
So who's the root?
So the root is definitely going to be switch 1.
Why is that?
It has the lowest MAC address, and assuming that all the priorities are the same.
You sure?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. All right. So now that switch 1 is our root, what does that mean for the port states and roles on gigabit 0/0 and gigabit 0/1?
0/0 and 0/1 should both be designated forwarding.
Why?
Because it's the root bridge, and all of the ports on the root bridge are designated forwarding.
That's not telling me why.
Okay, because, all right, so that's the root.
What happens
Well,
at the root of a tree? What
at the
happens at the
root,
root of a tree?
everybody is reporting to the root.
Nope, I'm not talking about just switches. I'm talking about the root of an actual tree in nature. What is the root needed for?
It's for the nourishment of the tree.
Keep going. Close.
And it sprouts the branches and everything, leaves and everything for the trunk.
Exactly. So everything comes from that root, right?
Right. It's the hierarchy.
Perfect. Perfect. Exactly. Okay. Great. So everything needs to come from the root. So if we're blocking on any of those ports, it's not serving as a root, is it?
Right.
Cool. Perfect. All right. Next, switch 2 and switch 3. You pick whichever you want to start with first.
I'm sorry. Say it again, Claude. David.
Yeah. So you have left to converge switch 2 and switch 3. Pick whatever switch you want to use first and converge the port states and roles for each port, and tell me who's going to be the designated switch on the link between switch 2 and switch 3 and why.
Okay, so switch 2 gig 00 is going to be it's going to be the root port.
Why?
For switch 2, because the cost is lesser than going to switch 3 and back up.
You're gonna have to give me a little bit more than that. What does that mean?
What's that for? So the cost of what is this? Switch from switch 2 to switch 1 on the gigabit 00 to gigabit 00 link is, I believe, 4 for gigabit.
Okay.
And
in comparison to
going from switch 2 to switch 3 back up to switch 1 is going to be 8 cost.
And so if you analyze that, what does that mean for you?
That means to me that switch 2's root port is going to be gigabit 0/0 because it's the fastest bandwidth to switch 1.
Okay, so you're right.
Root bridge, right?
Let's nope. So it's not because of it's connected directly, or remember, the calculation and the election process, right, to elect the root port is cost, right? And that's just that cost of that link, that bandwidth. So if this was just a 100 meg link, right, and gigabit 0/3 was a gig link, who's going to win that battle?
The
Even
gig
though
link?
gigabit 0, even though gigabit 0/0 is connected directly to that route? Who's going to win?
Because the cost is 19 for the 100 megabits, so it's going to be 8 going the other way.
My man, exactly. So it's cost based on the speed of the link, not because it's connected directly, okay? I want everybody to remember that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So we got gigabit. Oops, let me put that wrong. Sorry about that. Okay. So what about gigabit 0/3?
Okay. 0/3, the root port is going to be
root port. You already identified the root port.
Mm-hmm.
We're on switch 3?
No, switch 2.
On switch 2.
Oh, switch 2. All right, so switch 3, let's see. Gigabit 0/3 is going to be it's going to be designated forwarding.
Why?
Because switch 3 has a higher MAC address, and it's probably gonna be blocking at 0/3.
0/3 on switch 2 or
on switch 3.
On switch
Gigabit 0/3 on switch 3 should probably be blocking because gigabit 0/1 is going to be the root port.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I agree.
Okay.
Yo, man, I'm sure.
So Hakeem, what's the reason why? Because you're not telling me the why of why you chose that.
Why I chose which one is blocking and which one is going to be the root port on switch 3?
No. Well, we're not on switch 3. Get away from switch 3. We're on switch 2.
Okay. So the reason why I said that is actually because I was looking at switch 3 and noticing that since switch 1 is both of the ports are going to be designated forwarding, switch 2 gigabit 0/0 is a root port, and then we only have switch 3 left, so I jumped ahead and assumed that the root port is going to be gig 01, and I know that between switch 2 and switch 3, one of those ports have to be blocked, and switch 2 has the lower MAC address to win that election.
That's what I'm looking for. There's an election process between switch 2 and switch 3. Okay. So the first election is who has the lowest cost to that route, right? They both have a cost of 4 from their perspective. So boom, we got to go to the next tiebreaker. Okay, who has the lowest MAC address? There, switch 2, switch 2-1. So for that link, right, between the two, gigabit 0/3 on switch 2 is going to be designated forwarding, right? And gigabit 0/3, even though we haven't converged switch 3 yet, right? We can go ahead and converge it and see, hey, cool, we all have gig links. We can go ahead and just like you were doing, which was good, but you jumping ahead, but you kind of confusing yourself. But either way, right? Gigabit 0/1 on switch 3 is you identified as a root port because of the cost. It's all gig links all around. And of course, again, switch 3, gigabit 0/3 lost the election. So we're going to be blocking because of what? Why do we need to block on that port?
Oh, does it make a loop? So it's unable to make a loop.
Are you asking me or you're telling me?
I'm telling you. So let me ask you a question, Dave. So you were saying don't worry about switch 3, right? Because I kind of jumped ahead. So if I'm not looking at the switch that's connected to it, how would I know the state for gig 03? Whether it's going to be forwarding or blocking without looking at switch 3.
It's a good point. Did I say it was a good thing that you did?
Right.
So the part of this lesson is about being resolute. Okay? It's about being confident in what you're saying. A lot of the answers you were given, you weren't telling me, you were guessing me. That's what you were doing.
Right.
So you guys are going to be engineers. You guys have to be resolute and be confident in what you're saying. You guys can be wrong. All of us get stuff wrong most of the time. Perfectly fine. We're scientists. We're engineers. We're bound to make mistakes. But at least if we're confident, you know, people who hired us, who gave us a chance, they're going to trust us more because we're confident and we know what we're talking about.
I completely concur.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that goes a long way in my interviews.
Cool. All right. Well, you converged spandentry. You prevented a layer 2 loop between this entire topology, so you're good to go. I think you're good with spandentry at a CCNA level.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. My God, I appreciate it. It was way different from a month ago.
All good, brother. Great stuff.
I appreciate
fellas,
you taking your time, man. Thank you so much, man, for just doing it.
All
man.
good. That's what we got to do. That's what we're here for. So any other question, guys? You know, I know Super Bowl is coming up in a few moments. I don't want to keep you guys too long. This is mainly a review for Hakeem. So any questions while you guys got me? You know, Jose, Aaron, and Claude's here as well. So feel free to ask some questions as well.
I'm just grateful for you going through this. Yeah, this is helpful.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with the STP for now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All good.
All right, fellas. Well,
enjoy the game, enjoy the
this.
wings, enjoy the drinks. Take a break. No MAC addresses, no layer 3, no layer 7s. Thanks again, guys.
Now that you said that, now I'm gonna put you in the hot seat come Wednesday. Thank you.
Hey, that's what's up.
All right, brother.
All right, guys. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
All right, take care.
All right, brother.
All right.
Later.